Hey, you! You're listening to the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed because you're an untouchable success. To support us and gain access to great exclusive shows like our brand new Supernatural watch-along Himboos, head over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. You'll also get your lucky little mitts on hundreds of episodes of our other exclusive shows like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Star Trek The Next Futurama, Spiel Boys, and the complete series of Fox Mulder is a Maniac. We do movie nights, game streaming, regular mini-series and surprise shows, and you can even commission your own podcast about anything you want, within reason. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain by heading to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed. Probably don't need help with that word.
Happy New Year, Tom.
Happy New Year!
Yeah, it's almost New Year. It's not quite New Year. It's a new year. It's a new us.
Optimistic.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to start with this. Wait, no, we have an intro. Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
My name is David Bell.
My name is Tom Ryman.
And we just watched all the best movies of 2025. I don't know why I did that voice.
Best movies of 2025.
Okay, I'm going to start with this. We have done over 600 episodes of We Just Watched.
Jesus H. Christ.
Yep. As of recording this.
I still remember our very first one.
Oh, yeah.
Winchester.
So this won't be out yet, but our Eddington episode, which comes out on the 5th of January, that's our 600th, technically, that we've ever recorded.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn, that's too many.
Nuts.
That's way too many. 600 goddamn movies.
I know. Dave, I don't even
we've
have
watched
them all.
600 different movies.
I know. So here's what's wild is I don't have my list starts at number 7. I'm curious what was before that. I cringe at the audio quality of some of these, but we started with Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is the first one I have on file.
The very first one was Winchester.
You're right. It is Winchester.
Because Tomb Raider came out
One
that
was
like
number
February
9.
or March. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready Player One was March.
That's wild.
I know, dude. We should go back and where is it? It's probably on SoundCloud.
Yeah, we could probably archive them somewhere
We need
because I'm
to.
sure SoundCloud boots them off. But I have them.
I think archive them on the Patreon.
Yeah, exactly.
People have been asking for it anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, this is, folks. If you don't remember, we've done this most years. I think that we
so,
remember
yeah.
to.
That we remember to.
Yeah, where we
Or that we
talk
care
about.
to.
Yeah, we talk about the best movies of the year in our opinion. I tried to make it less critical and more of like, I liked these movies. You know.
Yeah, the movies that stuck with me. Because as you pointed out, we've done 600 episodes just of this. Not counting stuff that we've had to watch for other shows and stuff that I just watch on my own, just being a movie fan for a long time. So the point is we watch a whole lot of movies.
Yep.
and it's getting... Sometimes the best movie of the year for me is just ones that stick with me all
year. The ones I remember.
Yep.
I tried not to use too much recency bias in this list. There's probably a little bit.
It's going to be a bit of that, yeah.
Yeah, but I tried to go with like movies that I just have a warm feeling about or like affected me in a way. And so that I guess we could start with that. We're also going to do our honorable mentions, just remembering some movies maybe.
The ones we lost this year.
Exactly. And talking about how the year did in general and just shooting the shit about movies.
Not like statistically, though. We didn't look up box office grosses or anything. We're not going to compare 2025 to like past years or anything. We don't mean how this year did in terms of that. We were just going to be
how we
kind of felt, like how we vibed on this year.
I have a small list of movies that I simply haven't seen yet, either because I haven't gotten around to it or we recorded this at the beginning of December. So there's just a few movies.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, I could just call these out now. Wake Up Dead Man isn't in theaters, or it's in theaters, but select theaters. It's not out as of recording this. No Other Choice, Park Chan-wook, his new film, which I suspect I'm going to really like, isn't out until Christmas. Avatar, a story of
I have Avatar
fire
on my need to see list.
ashes. Yeah. So I don't know. Should I flip a coin to see who goes first?
Sure, yeah.
I have here a quarter. It's a legal quarter.
I can confirm it's a quarter.
Okay.
Now, Dave and I have never met before today.
Exactly. Let's just say whoever gets it goes first. I'm not doing the math where I'm like, whoever goes first, do they go last? I don't even care.
Just flip the
I don't
coin.
care about anything.
Yeah.
All right. So heads, I go first. Tails, you go first.
That sounds great.
Heads, I go first.
Okay.
With
Are we starting with H-men's or Ho-men's?
Honorable
Han-men's?
No,
Yeah.
I think the honorable mentions are going to tip off the list, right? So I figured
That's true. That's a bit of a spoiler. That's true.
I also
my
have-
instinct is to do the honorable mentions first, but it sort of spoils the list.
I thought so because my
Yeah.
honorable mentions is also just like 30 for 50 films that I'm like,
That's
oh
too
yeah, and
many
I saw
films.
this and I saw this.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I have an honorable mentions and then I have a section of like these were pretty good, and then I have a section of like I don't even remember that, like, so I don't know. So should we just do our top 10?
Yeah, let's start there.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, start with number 10. Although I will say these are loosely ordered.
Mine are going to be extremely loose, except for my top one. Like my number one pick is I'll really make a decision there, but the rest of these are going to be a pretty nebulous order.
Yeah, but if everybody listening wants to pretend this is a definitive list because it's more fun, do it. I guess
that's fine.
All right, at number 10, I have Hard Eyes.
Hard Eyes, yeah.
Hard Eyes. Not like an amazingly made film. I just realized I still think about that movie. The movie made me laugh, which
very
not
fun.
many movies do. Like out loud at least a few times. We covered it. If people want to, I won't say too much about it, but like, yeah, I know you liked it too, Tom.
I did. It was a fun. I like that it was fully a rom-com.
Yes,
it
was a really
did the premise correctly, I guess.
Yeah,
or
they
earnestly.
They did a parody of a rom-com without doing it too loudly, I thought. I thought that the gore was fun. It wasn't like amazing, but it was a decent slasher.
Well executed. That's the phrase I was looking for.
Yeah, and I just kind of
'cause it's a
had
slasher,
fun the whole time. So that's all I have to say about it, I guess. That's my number 10.
Yeah. No, that was a good one. That one had sort of drifted from my memory since we've seen it.
Whenever I keep thinking about movies this year, I'll always go back to like, I really enjoyed Hard Eyes. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, Hard Eyes is pretty
was
good.
Fun.
That was a pretty solid film.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a pick here.
Okay.
Good
There
Boy.
will be crossover. Good Boy.
Number 10. Good Boy. That was
I'm glad you picked it.
Yeah, that was one that it was a good premise that was well executed. Like they did everything that I would have wanted them to do with that premise, and it actually was scary. It's another movie we covered, so you can go back and listen to that if you want to. So I don't want to spoil it too much here, but I was impressed with how successful it was as a movie, how successful it executed the premise, and the fact that it was actually scary.
Yes. I am glad you did that one because it's in my honorable mentions. That was a hard one not to include.
Hard Eyes is in my honorable mentions too.
Yeah, because I like Good Boy. I enjoyed a lot. It just, I mean, I'm not. If there was 11 on this, it would be number 11. I'm pretty sure. It was great.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Good pick. All right,
Thank
we'll
you.
keep going. I don't know if you've seen this movie. I watched this last night. And this one kept falling in and out. Actually, this would be a number 11, now that I think about it. Because I kept kind of going back and forth about this one. But I watched last night Begonia.
Begonia. I still need to see that one. That's on my still
Yeah.
need to see list.
I'll say, without spoiling anything, what made me go like, not quite, is that I think the overall message of it was just a little unfocused or a little, not nihilistic, but like a kind of easy. But Emma Stone is so good in it. And of course, Jesse Plemons. But she's just kind of made it so entertaining to watch. I can't really say more about it. It's on streaming right now, but it is, a bleak comedy, very, very pitch black comedy. If you've watched the trailers, it's two guys kidnapping like a tech CEO, and they're convinced she's an alien. Mm-hmm. And that's all I'll say. But I definitely watched it last night. Again, recency bias, but I really enjoyed it for what it was. But that one, because it was so recent, I was like, should I include this or not? And ultimately, I landed on Emma Stone's very good in it, and it's worth noting. So that's my number 9.
I'm really stoked to check that one out for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let me agonize over my number 9. Oh, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
What's his name? The director.
Yorgos.
Yorgos. It's just funny because I've said this before. I really didn't like The Lobster.
I know.
And after that, I was like, I'm not going to like this guy's work at all. And then since then, I've liked everything else he's done. And so he's kind of delightful to me. He's Wes Anderson, but like less grating to me, where he does a more wide range of subjects. Begonia is shot differently than his other, he doesn't like, excuse me, like Wes Anderson. The problem is all his films got to be like looking the same and became like parodies
very iterative,
of himself.
yeah.
Whereas Yorgos has a very specific look, but like he hasn't like just sort of spiraled into it. Like where it's like the same thing every time. You know what I mean?
I think
he
so,
also
yeah.
values people acting like humans and not acting like Wes Anderson.
Right. Like deadpan. Total deadpan. Cool. Yeah, no, it's definitely on my need to see list, Begonia.
Yeah. Anyway, you're number 9.
I'm going to say Deathstalker.
Ooh,
The
Deathstalker.
new Deathstalker.
I had that on honorable mentions.
Yeah, just a fun movie. Just a fun-ass movie.
Yeah. From the director of Psycho Gorman and Frankie Frico.
I still need to see Frankie Frico.
Yeah, me too. We watched it on a Friday night. It was, I think I need to watch it alone because I wasn't paying enough attention to it. I know you watched it on its
I did.
on your own
I pre-screened it. Man, it's a blast. Just the creature effects are so much fun. It's perfectly tongue-in-cheek. It does a lot with its budget. It builds.
Yeah.
I like that it builds. Like it starts very small to the point where you might be starting it up and be like, oh, I don't know, this seems a little chintzy. But no, stick with it.
Yeah.
It's just
they definitely save the best for last.
They do,
know?
yeah. They understood escalation, so they don't want to show you everything until the end. It was just a very fun movie.
I like what that director's doing.
Yeah. They sort of embrace the cult VHS movies of the 80s aesthetic.
Yeah, there's this, and this will happen to us, and I'm sure it happens to older people, where like movies that were bombs, like there's a nostalgia for some of that aesthetic. Like I love the Super Mario Brothers movie, the Bob Hoskins one.
Oh yeah, me too.
But it's like I understand how when that came out, people are like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yep.
Like this is trash.
Yep. I understand why many people probably lost their jobs.
Yeah, but there becomes like a retro beauty in some of this stuff. The way people embrace, grainy VHS, where it's like, at the time that sucked. Like at the time you're watching Alien on VHS and you're like, I wish I could see this.
This looks
better.
like a tobacco stain. Like
Yeah.
I can't see anything. They're mumbling all their dialogue.
Right. And I think this director, he did a good job at kind of embracing that stuff while modernizing it, not doing it overboard, kind of understanding what made it awesome and ramping that up.
Yeah,
more.
exactly.
Very good. All right, I'll do my number 8. Now, there's yet to be crossover. There will be. I'm sure there'll be crossover
There
on our
must
list.
be. There must be.
My number 8, Bring Her Back.
Really? Bring her back. Okay. Bring
Her Back. This is the other way with it, where I simply keep thinking about it. Mm-hmm. It had some viscerally upsetting moments in it. I like those directors. I don't think it's like a particularly great story. If I remember, but I like what they've been doing. I like their style. I like how they're like. It's kind of this is not on my list, but like kind of the Kid Picks VHS where they're like, you want fucking horror? All right, let's make horror. Where it's like their stuff will be a little funny, but they're genuinely out to hurt you, the audience.
They're like adult Goosebumps books.
Yeah, and they're just like, listen, we're making a horror movie, so we're gonna do things that are upsetting, and like it's been a while since a movie made me wince and look away. Mm-hmm. And I without spoiling it, there's a certain moment in that movie that's just hard to watch. You watched it recently, right, Tom?
I did, yeah, a few nights ago, actually.
Okay. What did you think?
I liked it. It made my it didn't make my honorable mention. I did enjoy it, but I do like these directors a lot. I'm not sure why it didn't make my honorable mention. I suppose it would.
You didn't vibe with it.
I did like it. I like their vibe. I like what they're doing. I like how simple their stories are. Like, Talk to Me is just a bunch of teenagers doing a Ouija board, and one of them's like, I want to talk to my dead mom.
Yeah. It's brutal.
And this one is like, these kids are going to their new foster parents, and their foster mom is weird. It's like they're my stepmom's an alien premises.
Yes.
Like I said, adult Goosebumps books, but they're like, no, we're going to sit you down with this one. It's almost the Pixar philosophy of storytelling. It's like, no, it's this one idea, but let's just keep going with it.
Right. It's kind of like if I were Australian Child Protective Services, I would approach these directors and go like, are you guys okay? Was your childhood okay? Because they clearly have a lot of running themes of like childhood trauma. And it's like,
and the abuse, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and it's like, man, are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Like it's yeah, that's been their thing. But it's also like, yeah, good horror fodder, you know?
Yeah. Boy, it's grim. It's a grim movie.
It's really grim. So that's my 8.
Very mean film.
Yeah.
I did like it. I do like those directors, and I'm excited to see what they do next.
I do, and like that's the thing, is not all mean films I like. Good Boy is a little mean, and I like that.
It is. Too. It is a little mean.
Because horror can be mean. That's sort of the point, you know? That's what I mean, where I feel like horror lately, we love horror comedy. I love horror comedy. But I feel like a lot of scary horror is a lot of like, boo. You know, it's a lot of Insidiouses, which nothing against that style either, but it's like rarely does horror go like, no, we're gonna be fucked up, like we're gonna upset you.
Yeah, there's a lot of different kinds of it, for sure.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, I definitely the boo stuff is definitely for sure true.
Yeah,
with all the super popular modern horror. My number 8, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna say from this list, speaking of horror comedy, I guess, The Monkey.
Oh yeah, that's on my honorable mentions.
I liked The Monkey a lot.
Me too.
And it's a horror comedy to a degree, sort of. It's definitely, yeah, I'd call it a black comedy for sure.
Yeah.
I liked what it had to say. It's not like a particularly deep meditation on death and how to manage grief and loss. But I liked it. I liked what it had to say, and I just thought it was a fun movie.
I think it's a lot of fun.
It's dark. I mean, it's
Yeah.
but it's macabre fun.
It's
like Tales from the Crypt.
Oz Perkins, I'll just spoil this. He didn't make my top 10 this year, but I really liked both of the movies he did this year.
Same. Yeah.
I mean, Longlegs, it's hard.
Longlegs
is just perfect. It was perfect. I can't wait to see more of what he does, you know?
For sure, yeah. Well, since you mentioned he didn't make your top 10, I'll just go ahead and say Keeper is on my honorable mention. I liked
cool.
Keeper. That's a fun
I
one.
liked Keeper too. It's on my honorable mention, yeah. Okay. So no crossover so far.
No crossover so far,
Still,
yeah. Man.
There's gonna be. There's definitely gonna be. So speaking of horror comedy, my number 7 is Companion. Companion was we're still in the realm of like, you know, these weren't life-changing films. That was just like a really fun movie. It was sort of like, it was one of those movies that was bound to happen, or premises, but it was like the first time I saw it, and it was done so well and so perfectly from that perspective. And it was like, it's more comedy than horror, I'd say.
For sure.
Yeah. It's I'm trying to think of comparison. Something like, this is a weird comparison, like House of Yes. Like something that's like more like messed up. It's
not unlike that, yeah.
Like a it's dark comedy. I'd say it's firmly dark comedy as opposed to horror. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a comparison. But yeah, I would say it's closer to that for sure.
Yeah, or like sci-fi thriller. Yeah, that director Drew Hancock, I think it was their first movie?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're just like, okay, I can't wait to see. I think it's first full length. It's not first directing thing, but I see
Right.
he did
I remember us
a lot of TV and comedy and stuff. I'm just excited to see what comes next. With
Same. That was an early one this year that really stuck with me for sure.
Yeah. So that's my number 7. Right? Yeah, 7.
All right, getting into some of these. Number 7 for me, I'm going to say I know, man. I'm agonizing over this. I'm going to say for me, number 7 is The Running Man.
Nice. Still no crossover. That's an honorable mention for me.
I had a lot of fun with The Running Man. The Running Man was like, that was my top popcorn blockbuster this year, I think. Like last year, it probably would have been like The Fall Guy.
Oh, I still haven't seen The Fall Guy.
Did we not cover it?
Oh, wait. Am I thinking of the right one? Hold on.
That's the Ryan Gosling one.
Oh, that's the Gosling one. Yeah. No, we saw that.
Yeah.
Sorry. What am I thinking of? It's another fucking Glenn Powell movie, actually. I'll look it up.
Oh, Hitman? Or
is that it? Yeah, Hitman. I'm thinking of Hitman. Yeah. Anyway, The Running Man.
Yeah. It's fun.
I really like The Running Man. I like just how it goes down so smooth, you know?
Exactly. That's what I mean. I need me a good popcorn blockbuster. Like that's part of the fun of going to see movies for me ever since I was a kid. So this is like, you know, I need one of these, at least one of these a year. I need me a The Rock or a Con Air or something.
I bumped my pick for that, but we'll get into with honorable mentions, or maybe you'll bring it up.
I gotcha.
My number 6, and I think we're getting into crossover officially, is 28 Years Later.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll also talk about it, but like, Jesus fucking Christ, did not see that movie coming.
No.
I knew it was going to be good, and I can't fucking wait for the Bone Temple, because this was something that, if it weren't for, again, knowing who was making it, it defies all expectations otherwise, where you're like, oh, fuck, we've made so many of these. What's the point? And they're like, well, we'll show you what the fucking point is. It's just we've gone so beyond zombie movies and the genre of what they normally are, where it's like this movie wasn't really about zombies.
Not at all. They're there, but
they're there. Yeah, it's a real Last of Us situation. And just what a beautiful movie. This is one that now I'm looking at it, I'm like, I might bump this further up my list. It's just we'll talk about it more. But yeah, that's my number 6.
Yeah, we're getting into stuff we're getting pretty tough here for me.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So I think my number 6 is going to be Companion.
Nice. Yeah.
That was an early favorite, and it stuck with me all year. Like, that's just a very good movie.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. You haven't seen it yet. People see Companion. Jack Quaid, some good Jack Quaid.
Solid Jack Quaid, some good Sophie Turner.
Yeah, Jack Quaid, it's sort of...
That's her name, right? No, Sophie Thatcher.
So?
Sophie Thatcher, I'm sorry. Sophie Turner, I think, is Game of Thrones.
I think you're right. Jack Quaid, he's going to have to break out of a certain typecasting, but until then, it's fun.
He's got two, which is good. He's got nice guy, total fucking villain, total creep maniac.
I just think even when he plays total creep maniac, it's nice guy with darkness behind his eyes. Like even in The Boys, it's like he's not really a nice guy at a certain point.
It's a dramatic, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
it starts from the nice guy template of his though.
Right. My number 5, and I feel like this is going to be lower on most people's lists, or higher rather, closer to 1.
I see.
But my number 5 is Sinners. Sinners.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking Sinners. I don't know. I think it's I don't know what to say about it. It's very good. It's very fun. It's like genuinely one of those movies where it's like if you took out the horror element, I would still really like this movie. It was such a good drama that almost the horror element, you're like, oh right, we got to get to this.
Right, there's vampires in it.
Right, and it's like shit. Like I almost felt disappointed when the vampires showed up to be like, oh, I just kind of wanted to.
Right, because there's enough tension as it is. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, all right, okay, switching gears. You know, all right. But like, it's just, I mean, fucking Ryan Coogler, like such a good filmmaker, will continue to just make these glorious films. I hope he gets to make more original things, and just what it means for horror in general to have such a successful original horror film that was so ambitious and weird. Like it is kind of weird too.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
It's
weirdly paced, you know, like, sorry, what were you saying?
No, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
no worries.
I was going to just go ahead and throw Sinners out as my next pick because that's another point of overlap.
Yeah.
And it is weird. It is unusual. It was such a cool idea to do with this, and a lot of bold decisions are made in this film. Considering it was a big mainstream release, you know, high profile release. And it's such an atypical movie of that type.
Yeah.
In addition to being this cool, quirky, kind of funny, kind of weird drama period piece that's also this profound meditation on culture and music, and then there's also the stuff about racism, and it's just such an unexpected movie.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, that's your
number 5,
and then it's also Straw Dogs with vampires.
Yeah.
So
it's like, oh god, what a fucking movie.
Yeah, that'll be my number 5. Yeah, solid film.
Nice.
Sinners, what a film.
I guess I'll do number 4 then. This is also a no surprise. My number 4 is Weapons.
Weapons.
Zach Cregger, man. I mean, I Barbarian was great. Whatever he does next is great. I'm almost like
Resident Evil.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm almost like jealous of how fun he's having, how much fun he's having, and how unconventional his films are.
Yeah.
And where it's like he there is a structure, but he's definitely like very loose with that and has fun with it and seems to understand how to play with structure. And I don't know. So far I'm just having a lot of fun with his movies, you know. They're not, I wouldn't call them too scary. They're more leaning on the side of comedy. I actually, looking at this, I'm like, I wish I had more scary movies on my top 10 list. Like, really scary. But it was a big year for horror comedy, specifically.
It was, yeah. Weapons is on
Yeah.
my honorable mentions.
That's
I
fair.
do like Craigers a lot. I preferred Barbarian, but Weapons is a lot of fun. A great... I almost don't want to say that she's... I think everybody knows that she's in it, but Amy Madigan... Like a nice,
yeah.
nice surprise, Amy Madigan, and boy is she fun in it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like the two Australian fellows that made Bring Her Back and Talk to Me. Craigers is making these pretty straightforward horror stories, right? It's basically there's a
Yeah.
haunted house in the neighborhood. What's going on in
Right.
that haunted house?
That's the thing. And this is like, without spoiling Longlegs, it's sort of a way to play with horror, which is take something that's not a particularly new horror idea and just tell it from a different angle. So like Weapons beginning with that offer of like all these kids running out into the darkness is just such a cool offer.
Incredible offer.
Knowing kind of what bit to start with, you know, it's like
Yeah.
a mystery.
Very, very, very fun offer.
Yeah, I like Barbarian as well. I was sick of, at the time, like Tall Monster.
That's true. Yeah.
Tall Monster is tough for me, but like that movie isn't that much Tall Monster. It's a blast. Again, it's taking something like Weapons, without spoiling it, a very conventional thing at the center of it, like villain, and just when you tell the story in a different way, it doesn't really matter if it's something that you're like, oh yeah, I've seen movies about that.
Exactly.
You haven't seen this movie about that.
Exactly.
And that's what makes it good. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty great. It's very, very clever in the way that he does these movies.
So what's your number 4?
I'm going to say for my number 4, Frankenstein.
Nice.
Bit of recency bias there, but like we were saying with 28 Years Later earlier, this was one that sort of snuck up on me with how much it got to me, like emotionally, like the story about the death of a parent and all the different emotions you go through it, like how specifically how angry you are, among other things, and then also it just, I don't know, I've turned into a big old softie as I'm getting older, and just I don't know, the movie really got to me, and I enjoy old Guillermo del Toro's the look of his movies, and you know, it's also a fun little horror gothic romp.
Yeah,
with some
it's very good.
exploding heads.
I think we're getting
and some maiming, some fucked up dogs.
Yeah, some dog murder. Mm-hmm. Some dog mutilation. It's very good.
Yeah, it's a movie that
reviewed
movie that made me cry, and I didn't expect it. So
Yeah. As I said in the review, I'm not a big Frankenstein fan in general. So I will say I didn't even think it to put that in honorable mentions, but it's very well made. Like Guillermo del Toro is
it's a beautiful movie.
terrific. Yeah. I realized that my last 3 might not even be on your top 10.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. We're down to 3, and I do think my number 3 here is not even going to be in your honorable mentions. This one just... I mean, I'll explain myself. My number 3 is Friendship.
Sure.
Did you see Friendship?
I have, but I need to rewatch it.
Friendship
It didn't really stick with me.
Okay, with me, it's that... Again, like what's really hard for movies to do, not to sound like a snob, but make me laugh. And Friendship and Tim Robinson still, like the Chair Company, still making me laugh out loud, still making me burst into laughter at certain points. And I think the Friendship I think Tim Robinson, like his bag of tricks might be a bit shallow now. You know, we've gotten Detroiters, we've gotten I Think You Should Leave, we've gotten The Chair Company, and you sort of get a vibe for like what his humor is going to be at any given moment. But I think he kind of right now perfectly encapsulates like being a millennial, being 40, and like just like friendship is kind of a fight club where it's about this guy in his 40s who's just sort of like wants life to, you know, like there's this element like his subway, the subway scene where it's like that perfectly to me encapsulates doing drugs now. Where it's just this feeling of like things are supposed to mean something, right? And it's like, what the fuck was that? And just that like it's just I don't know. So like I like that I think Tim Robinson isn't his humor isn't as random as it appears to be.
No,
I think it's sort of surrounded by like how everybody is kind of a one-person cult. Everybody has their own weird insecurities, their weird little stories, their weird things that they're bothered by that no one else is.
It's a weird set of rules.
Yeah, Chair Company has some weird, good moments like that where like he's talking to a janitor and the janitor is like, "Is this about my wheelbarrow? This is about I told you I use the indoor wheelbarrow inside and the outdoor one outside." And he's like really like it's clear like this argument that he's had that doesn't apply to anybody else. He has a lot of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you said, rules where it's like when you're an adult and you visit another adult's house, you're like, this is crazy. What they're doing is crazy in some ways because it's like especially married couples or families where it's like, yeah, it's a little cult. Where you go to someone's house and they're like, okay, so we go to bed at 8:00 and we have like a specific song we sing or ritual we do with the kids. And you're like, what? Like, what is this? And so Tim Robinson is just very good at showing the absurdities of just people in general in their own little bubbles. And I just thought Friendship, again, like it just made me laugh. And so... Yeah, that's really what it comes down to for me.
I was very distracted by the baby when I watched it. So
she probably wouldn't like Friendship.
She really wasn't vibing it as much. I think some of it was going over her head, but
yeah, and then he's really good at like watching someone spiral, where like they give him outs. Like he'll have moments where it's like, all right, you're good, just stay the course, and then he has to go like, no. And just keep. It's about a man just slowly destroying his life through no fault of anybody else's.
Yep. Unforced errors.
Yeah. So that's my number 3.
Okay. My number 3. Man, this is where it's starting to get real tough.
Yeah.
I'm going to put as number 3, The Long Walk.
Ooh, nice. That was one that was like an 11, you know, where I'm like,
I gotcha.
Really good movie.
Just an excellent film. It's a very good book. It was a book that always stuck with me. The adaptation had been in development forever. It was going to be made by Frank Darabont at one point.
Yeah.
So I was excited just that it finally came out, first of all. And it's just a very good movie. It's all about performances. It's a great way to do a dystopian film because it doesn't over-explain anything. Like I like that kind of world building, you know, and we don't need too much because it's just these kids on this death march, you know. It was just so efficient and so well acted and so well made and paced, and gut wrenching, even for fans of the story, longtime fans of the novel. It subverts the ending in a very interesting way that is still completely true to the ending of the book.
Which is great. It's great when they can subvert the ending and not piss people off.
No, not at all. Yeah. As far as I've seen, I haven't seen any book purists that were pissed off by the ending. They're like, that's really good. Yeah. Just a very well made movie.
Yeah, I really liked it. It's very bleak.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had to make room for other bleak things is what it came down to. But that was in my short list of like, oh, I feel like this should be on this list, but it's just not quite.
Fucking
The Long Walk, man.
Any one of these kids any number of these kids, I think, is going to continue to be
Oh yeah,
successful.
It's one long like audition.
It's like an
where you're
audition
like,
reel. Yeah. It's man, so many good performances. A lot of memorable characters in this movie.
My next one is, it's not as bleak. This is one I don't think you've seen yet, Tom. This was a last minute, where like the last week has been me going like,
oh, same.
I better watch this. I better watch this. I better watch this. This was one. This is A House of Dynamite, my number 2.
Oh,
It's Catherine Bigelow's newest film.
I have not seen this yet. Yeah.
As a fan of dad films, it was sort of like, once I watched it, it was like this immediate me going like, I think that's my number 2. Like knowing immediately, like that's in my top 5 at least. It is a fail-safe movie. It is a movie about how nuclear bombs are scary, done in the modern world, where it's like almost like an updated, where it's like, yep, still scary, but like this is what it looks like now, you know? It feels very real, and what I mean by that is all the military people speak in a way that I'm like, I bet that's how they sound. You know, I don't fucking know. It just feels well researched. It's one of those movies where it is 2 hours of very serious people talking in front of screens, and that's it. It could have been one of those movies like Searching or Hosts or whatever. Like it could have been one of those
Screen
movies
Life
easily.
movie.
Yeah, because it's people in a room talking, and I'm at the edge of my fucking seat the entire time. You know, it's like, ooh, people looking at the graphics on a computer, and you're sitting there going like, oh fuck, fuck. And that's all I'll say about it. You know,
That's when
like,
you know it's working. Like when you're like, is the elevation 33,000 or 35,000? You know?
Yeah, it's that shit where it's like dots on a map going towards each other, and you're like, come on, you bastard, fuck. It's just very adult drama.
No, I was going to say that movie Sorcerer is a lot like that.
Yeah.
The Friedkin movie where they got to drive nitroglycerin through the jungle.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, they're hitting all these. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, hit the bump. This is not. It's not. I wouldn't call it a dad film per se, because it doesn't have like the reverence for America or whatever. But it's a dad film.
It's a dad
like
film.
the genre is such a dad film. I just don't mean like it doesn't check off all the boxes, but it's just a really good adult fucking thriller of these. It's also like, it's one of those movies that has to be kind of a fantasy where they don't say it, but you have to start with like, okay, so imagine we're a competent country. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, imagine we're all serious. It's a serious country run by serious people. All right, now imagine this scenario, and you sort of have to roll with it. A lot of great casting, a lot of good actors that there's certain ones that like you hear people's voices at first, and then you see them later. And there was one casting that I was like, I didn't even fucking recognize his voice. Hint, because he's doing an accent that's not normally his accent.
We get a voice.
Yeah,
Love a good
that's
voice.
my number 2. Oh yeah. Well, you see his face later. It's just I didn't. It was one of those things where you keep hearing him, and I didn't know who it was. And then when they cut to him, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I meant like a solid like accent, like a Bane voice. We need another Bane voice. We're due.
We're due.
We're due for
Tom
another
Hardy,
voice.
Get on it.
Yeah, get Tom Hardy in another movie where he has to do an insane voice.
Yeah.
What am I saying? Where he has to do? Where he does one.
Gets to. Yeah.
This is really tough because we're down to the last 2. Just for the sake of a good show, I'm going to say my number 2 is 28 Years Later.
All right.
That was really high for me. Like, that was an early movie, but it hit me like a freaking bone dagger to the heart.
So fucking
good.
good.
And it has stuck with me since. My God. That movie had me weeping in the theater. Genuinely weeping in the theater.
I think you average together everybody's like favorite films, that would come out as number 1. You know what I mean?
It'd be on
like,
there.
That's going to be on everybody's list. I think that and Sinners.
What a movie! Like Sinners. What an unexpected movie.
Yeah, I am.
And like
so
Frankenstein
curious.
to a degree too. Like I had mentioned, it was one that really got me good. And it's still this big gothic epic that you would want from a Guillermo del Toro movie. It's still very satisfying in that sort of popcorn way, but a lot of unexpected movies this year for old Tom.
Oh yeah. unexpectedly emotional. I am so curious what your number one is because I don't think it's my number one.
We'll see.
I don't know. My number one.
Who can say? Yeah, we've been going in, I don't know, relatively predictable directions, I think, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to throw in some ones that like...
Your list has surprised me. Yeah, I thought there'd be more overlap.
Yeah, me too. And we reviewed this movie, so my vibe is that I don't think this is your favorite movie of this year. I'm not actually sure this is, how it gets hard, where I'm like, now when I've gotten through it, I'm like, is this number one for me?
Number one?
I don't know. But I really enjoyed One Battle After Another. I liked just this fun kind of, like, as a popcorn film, I enjoyed it, if that makes sense, where it's like removed from politics. I just enjoyed this weird kind of this offbeat story. Like the balance of the story is weird. The where it never went in a direction that I thought it was really going to go in at any given moment. It's sort of like it's a little Coen Brothers in that regard, where it's like, broad strokes I sort of knew, like, but like nothing ever panned out the way I thought it would. There's like weird loose ends. It's just, Leonardo DiCaprio, Benicio del Toro, everybody's doing a fucking great job. And I found it entertaining like a popcorn film.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
And loath to say it, Sean Penn is electric in that movie.
Yeah, he's right in it.
He's so funny in that movie.
Yeah, I don't know if I completely agree with what it had to say ultimately.
I mostly do. Like
I mostly do too, yeah.
At the very least, I like its optimism. And sort of like, look, you can't change the whole world all at once. It's got to be, it's this long, continuous journey that happens very incrementally. And you do your part.
Yeah, I think it's the other side of the coin of like Eddington, which is like Gen Xers talking about this time. And I think most of the time they're going to kind of miss the mark a little bit, the way we will, because we're old too.
Yeah, we're old guys.
But I think this was like a very honest view of like, I'm not perfect. I don't understand this all. My only advice is like, pace yourselves, because it's a long fucking, nothing ever changes in a lot of ways. And like, that's not a bad advice where I hear that same advice done in a very cynical way, right? Mm-hmm. Where it's like, oh, it's no different than it used to be. This is like, no, it's important.
But it is different.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And it gets worse. It gets better.
Yeah.
It's still important just because this fight seems familiar to a fight 20 years ago. That, like it still matters. Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
And it's never over.
Exactly.
Like change is constant. Like you have to keep working at it. It's on my honorable mentions. I liked it a lot. I liked its, like I said, I liked what it had to, its optimism.
Yeah, it did personally kind of hit me of like, I needed to hear that. Like that level of like something optimistic without shying away from
how bad it is. Yeah, how truly bad it is. Yeah.
It's a hard fucking message to do, and I think they did it.
Eddington, you said the flip side of that is Eddington, which is...
Right. And without spoiling Begonia has a little tinge of it where it's more of a cynical of like... And I have nothing positive to say, like that feeling. Where like that's why One Battle After Another is so surprising, because it's able to like stare directly at the darkness and come out of it with something positive, which is hard.
Yeah, it's easy to lose sight of.
Yeah.
So my number one. This is a weird pick. Yeah. The Naked Gun.
I still haven't seen it.
You must, Dave. You simply must see The Naked Gun.
It's on my need to see list.
It's dazzling. Very, very funny. It's, directed by Akiva Schaffer, who's one of Lonely Island. Liam Neeson is he's very, very funny in it. And I thought it was such a clever casting because he's not doing Leslie Nielsen, right? Because like Leslie Nielsen's thing was being completely deadpan,
right?
Being completely deadpan to the point of obliviousness. Liam Neeson is just doing his Taken persona as an oblivious dumb guy.
It's a good choice because
It's-
Leslie Nielsen is doing his serious movie persona.
Yeah. So it's the same spirit. It's just that Liam Neeson is more lampooning like an action guy, but
Right.
so it winds up. I don't know. It's a very good casting that allows them to do a lot of jokes that are in the same spirit, but not just like repeating jokes. Like all of the bits are great. Fucking Pam Anderson is really funny. She has a very, very funny sequence.
Nice.
That's her and Danny Houston in a jazz club. Danny Houston is fucking hilarious as the villain.
Nice.
There's just like, there's so many, this part, like, that gag. There's just so many good gags in it.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah. It's,
Again,
it's one of those old school gag fests where not every single one is going to land, but the joke
Yeah.
density is so, like, it's just silly from start to finish.
Again, it's hard when a movie makes you laugh. That goes a long way, I think.
Yeah.
Where it's just like I don't know. The older I get, the more comedies or the less comedies make me laugh less frequently or less lower amount of them.
Well, it's the same why you're so hard on horror too, I suppose.
Yeah, you get older and you're like, I've seen it.
Well, it's both are built on surprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's hard to be it's hard to be surprised.
surprised.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good number one.
Yeah. I was really agonized over that list.
Oh yeah. And again, if I could do it again any given second, I would switch this list up.
Probably, yeah.
For example, some ones that we haven't talked about that were kind of like nipping at the gate. We didn't mention Superman. Superman I actually really, really liked. I just liked how I was like, this feels like a really positive and fun blockbuster. Where I kind of went back and forth of being like, does this make the list or not? Because I think for me, ultimately, I was like, there are other James Gunn movies that I like more in this genre.
Yeah.
But like, I just liked the positive vibes of that.
I liked how weird it was. Yeah. I did like
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah.
Man, some of the others. Well, need to see. I still need to see Marty Supreme.
Oh, yeah.
Timothy Chalamet and that little table tennis maniac.
Yeah.
Got to see the Avatar. I got to see the Wicked. I got to see the Wickeds.
I got to see the
You
Wickeds.
and I should watch
feel
the
like,
Wickeds.
yeah. I feel like as a film person, it's like I can't disqualify the Wickeds. I need to watch them.
Of course.
Life of Chuck, I haven't seen yet.
Same. I still got to watch Life
Yeah.
of Chuck.
Highest to Lowest is on Apple TV.
Yeah, it's hiding there. Every time I go and look through, man, I need to remember to look on my on Apple TV for stuff because I never remember to check it, and so I haven't watched that one yet either.
Came out just this week. Another one that is I'm like, oh fuck. I wish I watched it last night because I feel like I'm gonna really like it. Man Finds Tape is out.
Holy
which
shit,
a
it
found
is?
footage film. Yeah.
Oh man,
On streaming and select theaters.
dope! I'm gonna watch that immediately. Speaking of Strange Harvest, I still wanted to watch. I haven't watched
I
yet.
haven't seen that yet.
I think that was about. Yeah,
Yeah.
Man Finds Tape was kind of the last for the ones that I really wanted to see. What about you?
That's it for wanted to see. I have some more honorable mentions.
Same. I got a
even
few.
just-
Here's a big one. Mickey 17.
So funny, that's not on my honorable mentions. I liked that movie, but I didn't like it enough to. I knew that one wasn't going to make my top 10. I guess, like I liked
Yeah.
it, but it felt like he had done it better in other films. But it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that one stuck
Yeah.
with me.
I know you like this one, Wolfman.
Wolfman is on my honorable mention. Yeah, Wolfman was almost an 11.
Yeah,
It wasn't as to me. It wasn't as groundbreaking as Invisible Man was.
Same.
Lee
Yeah, that's
Whannell's
my
last
feeling.
movie. But
a lot of
just real quick.
yeah.
So hold that thought. But I was really impressed with how he did it. Like basically
too.
the entire movie is one werewolf transformation.
It's a smaller film. I think it's what you said. Where I think a couple of this happened to me. Like this is an Oz Perkins issue where sometimes they come out with something so good that after that I'm like, it's good, but like
it was
the Invisible
no, yeah.
Man, like
was no
really,
Invisible
I
Man.
loved that. Yeah,
And it's so good. Yeah.
I don't think you've seen this, but we mentioned it on I think on More Hype. Cloud.
Haven't
Cloud
seen
is
Cloud yet.
the director of Shudder. Shudder, is that the one? Pulse. No, the director of Pulse. Cloud it's a Japanese film about an online retailer, a guy who buys things for cheap and sells them for more money online, and basically just a bunch of people. It's a home invasion where a bunch of people show up to be like, fuck you. It's just all these people who find him because he screwed them all over. And it's good. It's not great. It's neat. It kind of becomes like weirdly an action film at times that I feel like it didn't need to be, but I really liked it. So that's on my honorable mentions. So many of these squeaked by. Warfare. Did you see Warfare?
I have not seen Warfare yet.
Warfare's really fucking good. It's just, it's just army shit. Like it's not my thing.
It's tough for me right now. Yeah.
It's like in this real time, it manages to say the right thing about us in Iraq without really, like, it just shows, doesn't tell. It's one of those where it doesn't like preach. It's not like fuck the army. It's sympathetic towards these soldiers, but it's also like kind of showing the broad scope of the situation. If that makes sense, where it doesn't kind of shy away from the fact that like, we're not supposed to be there. We shouldn't be there. This isn't our home. This is someone else's home. That feeling of like, we're the dickheads here. You know?
We're the ones. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
No, it's this. That's going to be a tough watch for me right now, but it's definitely one I've had my eye on.
Yeah.
The Toxic Avenger.
Yep, that's on my honorable mentions list.
What a fucking blast!
What a delight.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right adjacent to Deathstalker.
Yeah. Yeah. Presence.
Presence is also on my honorable mentions. That was another
Yep.
early one.
Yeah, it was fun.
Just a fun movie.
It just wasn't like I didn't. It was like some of these like Warfare is that too, where it's a very simple story that I'm like, it didn't really speak to me because it wasn't trying to be this big. It was just like what a nice little compact story.
Solid little movie. Good little thriller.
Yep. Caught Stealing.
Caught Stealing is also on mine. Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. It didn't quite click with me.
Just another one that I would say good little thriller.
Yeah. You have more?
Darkly funny.
Yeah. I have
it's a good one.
I have 4 more honorable mentions.
I've got a few more.
Go for it.
Novocaine.
Novocaine, that's below my honorable mentions. I quite liked it, yeah.
Below your honorable mentions. What does that mean?
Just like pretty good. I have a pretty good section.
Pretty
where
good.
I'm like I liked
pretty
it.
good, yeah. I think that's what this is.
Changed my life.
Well, I thought that's what this was. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess that's it's kind of blurred together now. But yeah, you're right.
And I had mentioned Hard Eyes is in here. Weapons
Right.
is in here.
Yeah.
One Battle After Another is in here.
I have Borderline.
Borderline wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was fun.
I haven't forgot that one fucking murder where she's
Yeah.
trying to shove a flashlight down his throat.
Yeah. I have Honey Don't, which I like their weird little movies that they've been making. Trisha Cook and Ethan Cohen.
And Ethan Cohen.
Yeah.
That was okay. I liked a movie about being in Bakersfield.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of forgettable. Pretty forgettable to me. Solid Chris Evans.
I love Chris Evans. Yeah.
He's so good in it.
I don't think you've seen this movie, Tom, but you will because you have a child. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Not yet. But I have heard things.
It's one where it's just nice to see the beginning of something where you're like, there's going to be 6 of these, but like, and I'm going to be sick of it at some point. But right now, I get it. It's good. Like the music's good. It's fun. It looks good. It's cute. It's just a, fun.
Sure.
I'm surprised you haven't brought this one up yet. Dangerous Animals.
That's on my list.
Okay, good.
Fucking Dangerous Animals. Almost on my top 10.
Yeah,
I was
almost
not
on mine.
I was not quite so bold to put it on my top 10, but maybe I should have because
Yeah.
apparently you were thinking about it too. Just Speaking of unexpected movies,
Yeah. Delight. If
What
you
a
guys
delight.
haven't seen it yet, what a delight.
It's good.
Here's what I'll say about Dangerous Animals. It is. So people joke about this all the time. I think the second most scary depiction of sharks.
yes.
Like I think Jaws is first, this is second. I'm not saying it's the best shark movie. I'm saying it's the first time since Jaws that sharks were scary to me. And without demonizing them. Like they make a point to be like they're not, but there is something so viscerally scary about the shark sequences in this.
Yeah, it's really oof. It's It's not like a super fun. There's fun parts in it, but there's not like
Yeah.
it's a movie about a guy that feeds women to sharks. So
Yeah, those scenes where they're like getting lowered, you're just like fuck.
yeah.
It's terrifying.
And then later on, when you see a little bit floating in the water, you're like, what is that?
Yeah.
And then the camera sinks below the surface. You're like, that's what that is.
That's what that is. Great movie.
Yeah. Ooh.
Did you see Freaky Tales?
No, I need to.
Okay. Freaky Tales is simple, but it's a really good anthology movie. It has some cameos and specifically one that if you don't know it's in there, it will blow you away.
Sweet.
because
I haven't
it's
read
just
anything
like,
about
what
it other
the
than
fuck.
when we
Yeah.
covered it on Hypecast.
All right. Did you see Drop?
Not yet.
Drop is quite good, I thought. It's like a red eye. It's a very good like thriller. Not amazing. You saw The Smashing Machine.
I did. It was
These are
fine.
my pretty good.
Very
These are
fine.
I liked it.
It was an extremely
Final
fine
Destination Bloodlines, I thought had some good moments.
It was fine.
Yeah. I watched Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
I do need to watch that one. I do need to see that one.
I'll say this. There is one standout sequence, and it's the submarine. When he's in the submarine, which you see in the trailers. One thing they don't shy away from is like people died in this sunken submarine. So it's like the Abyss, that submarine scene.
Oh, right.
Where it's like
Ugh.
it's kind of like fuck, like that.
Loaded with real spongy corpses.
Yep.
I gotta watch it. Yeah, I mean, it's Mission Impossible. I gotta watch it.
Yeah. I watched yesterday Bone Lake.
Oh, cool. I need to watch Bone Lake.
It is very good execution of something that I'm sort of like, why are we still doing these? If that makes sense.
I gotcha.
Like the everybody involved is very talented, including the writer. Like but it's sort of like it's exactly what you think it is.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and we've sort of done it.
I sort of had that experience with Clown in a Cornfield, which I mostly hated. Like I kind of hated that movie.
Right.
But it does do some fun. It's fun just as a slasher movie, but like in what it's,
Right.
I guess like the thing that sort of makes it unique is just a thing that made another hugely popular horror slasher movie that's beloved by fans of the genre unique.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, where you're like, you're too late. You're too late.
You're doing a thing that we saw 20 years ago.
Yeah. Ooh, you know what I watched? I don't
that?
think you've watched yet. The Astronaut.
I need to.
Here's what I'll say. Not good. But made me burst out laughter at like the reveal. It's fine. It's not like, I shouldn't say it's terrible or anything. It's just like, it's just one where you're like, oh, I see what you were going for, and it got too silly. Like, I don't know. It's, I saw Black Phone 2, which I thought was okay. I didn't love that one either. It has, like, Scott Derrickson, like, everybody involved, it's one of those where you're like, everybody's very talented, but I feel like they should have really went for it more, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does, and that's disappointing because, like, as confusing as the sequel's existence is, if you're going to do it, if you're going to take this character of the grabber and turn him into a recurring, like, Freddy Krueger-esque character, literally Freddy Krueger, he's stalking them in their dreams, apparently, go do it. Go for it.
Yeah. This felt like, to me, a Friday the 13th Part 3, where they're almost like they have to do a bunch of things to set up this other series, if that makes sense.
No, you don't. Just do it.
Yeah, and so like it felt like one of those episodes of TV where you're like, this is a kind of transitional episode, or like I don't know. I just think like what there was in it was quite well done. I just wanted more, I guess.
That's fair.
Yeah. Now I'm at the dregs of my list of like movies that I'm like, I forgot about completely.
Let me hear them, because I don't have anything else on my honorable mention.
Zombies 4. It's technically this year.
Sure.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, that's bad.
Yep.
That's just bad.
These are just, I forgot. These movies were all like, oh yeah, Thunderbolts was this year.
Thunderbolts I liked, actually. I was pleasant.
It's not bad.
I was pleasantly surprised by Thunderbolts, but it did pass right through me. Like, I don't think, boy, Marvel's in trouble, huh?
Yeah, it was that feeling.
I think Marvel's in trouble because...
I think they're...
Shall we talk about Fantastic Four? Sorry, let me not interrupt you. Let me not cut that
No,
thought off.
I was just going to say, I think, yeah, they're waning a bit. They're kind of... It's hard to say they're in trouble because I'm like...
That's true.
They're gigantic. It's more of that feeling of like... It's
over. Like that.
It's over.
Yeah, the decade of everything Marvel making turning into $1 billion success that dominates every year is that's over.
But when I still saw even Fantastic Four in theaters, my vibe of Fantastic Four was like, it's so normal. It was so safe. And I kept waiting for it to do something daring. And it never did. It was like, spoilers, it was like, there's a bad guy. And we got him. And like, I was still in an audience that was all gung-ho because I happened to see it on opening night because that was when I had to see it. Mm-hmm. So like when like they did,
and you also saw it on like Universal City Walk or some shit, didn't you?
Yeah, that was just where I had to see. That's my theater. But it was weird to see something so mundane and be in a crowd of people like, oh my god, yeah, and it's like, guys, this is fine.
I would call it okay to bad.
Yeah.
Like on a scene, there's some
the scene that to me screams okay to bad. If you remember when she has the baby,
that's what I keep thinking
in the
of.
Ship. Yeah, where it was clear that the writers just needed this to happen,
yep.
And they couldn't give it the space it needed because they needed other things to happen too. It felt like they crammed it with stuff.
And then like, where she's like, Johnny, she's going to kill your nephew. Kill her quickly. Kill her. Yep. She's telling him to kill the Silver Surfer. Like, really? Fantastic Four, Invisible Woman saying, kill that.
Yeah, kill her. Get her.
Kill that. She's going to kill your nephew. Like, what is this movie?
Yeah, it's just so like made by committee that it just I don't know.
It was a nothing movie.
Did you watch War of the Worlds?
No. Why would I? Why would I? No, I've listened to the many podcasts that our friends have done about it.
Yeah.
But no, it sounds horrible.
Did you watch Conjuring Last Rites?
No.
All right.
Let me have it. Let me have it.
That's it. All right. It's just at this point, it's that feeling of like the well is dry. It's so dry. It's just like, guys, it's just gotta stop. We gotta stop with these. I'm sorry. Did you watch The Woman in the Yard?
No, I didn't.
I was disappointed in The Woman in the Yard. It's one where it's like everybody's good in it. It just kind of passed through me. I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't look great.
Did you watch The Accountant 2, Tom?
No, I didn't.
Damn. All right, that's everything I needed it to be. I have some other just remember ones.
Lay them on me.
Remember Witchboard?
Yes, I do.
It was fun.
It was okay. I need to watch it again on my own, but we watched it in a group setting on a Friday night, and it was a fun Friday. It was fun enough for Friday night. It was. I remember it being a little slow.
Yeah, but it was more fun than I thought it would be at times. It was bloodier. It was weirder. Do you remember that Jurassic World Rebirth happened this year?
My God, we got a whole ass Jurassic World movie.
Do you remember the other Marvel film? Can you, without thinking, name the other Marvel film this year?
Like an honest-to-God Marvel Studios film?
Yeah, I believe it was this year. Let me double check.
Man, I thought they only had Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts.
It's 2025 film.
It's not Venom, is it?
No, came out February.
Because Venom's not a... Oh, is it Madam Web still?
No.
No, that's last year. Hold the fuck on. What the... I have no idea.
Captain America: Brave New World.
Shit, you're right.
Yeah, that's this.
Wow,
fucking year.
that passed right through me.
Yeah, as it should have. I watched it on a plane again, like recently, not too recently.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm like flabbergasted. That completely left my memory.
yeah. Megan 2.0.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I liked what I liked what they were going for. I wish it would have been more successful.
Tron Ares.
I like that they keep making Trons for us, Dave.
Yeah. Do you remember him?
I do. I was disappointed by him.
Yeah.
A little let down by him. Still liked it. Still thought I was very impressed with the directing in him.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you now my biggest disappointment of the year, because the more I think about it, the more it kind of just fades.
Oh, interesting. Honestly, I think my biggest disappointment of the year is Superman.
Oh, fascinating.
Because I
right.
I liked it, but it's
You
like
didn't love it.
it's as soon as I left the theater, I stopped thinking about it. Like I haven't really.
Mine is Predator Badlands.
Sure.
Yep. Ultimately, it's kind of what we said in the review, where I'm like, oh, this is a Disney Marvel version of Predator, and I'm terrified that it's all we're going to get for Predator from now on. And the more I thought about it, the stupider it got in my head, of like things where it's like how Marvel-fied it got, where like a character would die and then a character would crack a joke the next scene, and you're like, weren't we supposed to be sad? Like, it's that feeling of like, oh, you're trying to make it a Disney film. You're trying to make a Disney billion-dollar franchise Predator.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I think that was my biggest letdown, because of how much I liked Prey, where there's still like some really good ideas in Predator. But ultimately,
I think you might have convinced me, yeah, because Superman was still Superman. It just,
Right.
I think it just failed to capture whatever ineffable thing you hope a great Superman movie by James Gunn is gonna capture for you. I don't know, for some reason it fell a little short of that for me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was definitely more let down by the jump from Prey to Predator. What was this called? Hunting Grounds?
I think so, or Badlands.
Badlands.
Hunting
That's right.
Ground. Yeah. Yeah.
I think
because
Hunting
Prey's
Grounds is the Asylum ripoff.
Oh, right. Yeah, because Prey so perfectly it was like, this is what we want from Predator.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yes, thank you. That's so refreshing to see. Where it's like, we're not trying to make a cinematic universe. We're not trying to be like everything else. And then Badlands was like, but what if we were like everything else?
What if we were also Star Wars?
What if he had a little Grogu? And what if like we did jokes with the Predator and the
It's
Grogu, and like, and
It's
like,
literally
fuck,
a Fox movie. It's like, you guys literally have Star Wars.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
don't need another Star Wars.
Right. It's just like, I don't need this to be like everything else.
Exactly.
Please.
Yeah. I like things that are different.
Right. And again, it's like, in a vacuum, it has some good ideas and it's a fun movie, but I just feel like, oh shit, I know what's going to happen now.
Yeah.
Like, I know the next 10 years are going to be me watching not a single Predator film meant for me or anybody at that, I feel like. Because it's a franchise that I'm like, I don't think you're going to make this for kids, for young people. Like, I just don't.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, we all got hooked on Predator when we were kids, but the movies weren't made for kids. So I don't know.
Yeah. Overall, my question, I guess, is how did this movie do? How'd this year do movie wise?
I don't know. This felt, I guess, as good as last year to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what was the big? I don't. It's so hard to judge. You know?
Yes, because there are some movies this year that I saw that I'm going to watch forever that I love.
I think definitely a more heartening year in terms of how many weird ass unexpected movies we saw that were like big mainstream releases.
Yeah.
So I think it was in that sense it was better than last year.
Right. I think overall, like objectively, I'm like, no year isn't that much worse than the other or that much better than the other. I will say that this year didn't speak to me as much as other years have, meaning that, I don't think there's a film that like nailed me the way other years do. But the thing is, saying that most years aren't like that. Like most years, and It Follows doesn't come out where I go like, oh my god, this is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Right? We don't get a Fury Road every year.
Exactly. And so
you're
it's
just like where you're watching, you're like, well, clearly it's this, right? Just
exactly.
Forever, it's just this movie.
Yeah, like this year had some absolute bangers. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. It just didn't have one that spoke to me on such a like deep level. Like,
no, I agree with that. There wasn't anything. Yeah. Oh wait, now I'm thinking I think I was conflating last year with 2023, which is that god awful Indiana Jones season. But like last year we had challenging stuff like Anatomy of a Fall, right? That was last year.
I think so, yeah, and I loved that movie. And that was either last year or the year before, right at the end.
Zone of Interest.
Zone of Interest. Yeah, that's one where you're like, God damn, like that certainly isn't a movie I'd watch over and over again. But that movie, fucking, what a fucking.
So I don't feel like You're right. I don't feel like we got anything quite like that. Like no like singular.
We got Twisters.
Yeah, we got Twisters last year. We got some Twisters. But yeah, no, I think I agree with you. There wasn't a movie this year that was like...
There's no Beekeeper this year.
No Beekeeper. No movie that really... I think the closest is probably going to be, for me, stuff like The Naked Gun, The Running Man, and Deathstalker.
Yeah.
The Monkey might be one I watch a lot. I don't know.
Oh yeah, again, like the movies that are good. Like I like them.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think in terms of movies that are going to become part of like my utility belt. I'm going to tuck into my little ammo pouch and whip them out and watch them over and over again.
Or honestly, like the zeitgeist in general, where I'm like, I think K-pop Demon Hunters will have staying power, obviously. I think Superman is the beginning of, obviously, like a series of things.
Wicked.
Sinners.
It's definitely having a cultural penetration.
Wicked is a big blind spot for me, where I'm like, yeah, that's going to be around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I feel the longer we talk about that, the more I feel like I'm just talking out of my ass. Maybe it's just no different from any other year. I do stand by my initial statement, though. I like that we had a lot of weird, unexpected movies, and I feel like Marvel's calmed down. I feel like we're moving away from some of the bad instincts that have dominated mainstream movies for the last decade and a half.
Horror is nothing but good.
So far, man, we're eating. We're eating good.
Yeah. You want to know what the highest grossing movies were? One of
Wicked,
them,
right?
Ne Zha 2, which is a Chinese animated fantasy film. That made $2 billion and then some.
I guess we got to watch that.
Yeah. Lilo and Stitch.
Yep. I take back what I said about the bad instincts.
Yep. A Minecraft movie. That happened.
Every year's the same, Dave. Every year's the same.
Yep. Zootopia 2, which I didn't even know was out.
Zootopia.
That makes sense. Zootopia. Number 5 is Jurassic World Rebirth.
Sure.
Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. Again, this is it's
That's
actually
an anime.
nice to know that. Yeah, it's just nice to know other countries are like, all right, we'll take over. How to Train Your Dragon.
Sure.
A movie we haven't mentioned. Oh my God, F1.
I still haven't watched F1.
I still have to see F1.
I gotta write that on my list. Joseph
Superman.
Kaczynski.
Yep. Superman and then Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Okay. All right.
So, I don't know what any of that means. I have nothing to learn from that.
F1's an original movie.
Yeah, and F1 is it looks great. Yeah, a lot of kids stuff because kids don't. It's like horror where it's like
Right,
kids are going to see kids movies.
Yeah, there's not much. Although it's like a horror movie when I go to the theater and I see everything decked out for something I've never heard of, like Gabby's Dollhouse.
Yep.
I feel like I'm gonna
What
stepped
the fuck
off the
was
rocket
Gabby's
ship with 3 other
Yeah.
guys, and then they all disappear and nobody remembers them but me. Like I
Yep.
feel like I'm in the wrong universe.
That made me feel old. My nephew recently, I was like tired of my sister, and she's like, he's out seeing a movie, and I was like, what movie? And like, was it Running Man? Was it this? And she's like, no, Chainsaw Man. And I'm like, I don't know what that is.
It's an anime.
I had to look it up. Yeah, it's an anime. Anime is now becoming like theatrical hits, and I think anime is like the new superhero. Basically, it feels like where it's like this is what kids are actually paying attention to.
This is what that generation is hugely into.
Good for them. Because honestly, because it's like you think about like Star Wars was a niche nerdy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking superheroes was a niche nerdy thing, and it's like, okay, what's the next niche nerdy thing that's going to become like everywhere?
Yeah.
I guess it's anime.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. You're right.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that more in our later podcast that we're going to be doing. Yeah.
Is it a secret? Are we talking about it?
I think we could talk about it. We're doing a year cast, folks.
Year cast, yeah, super secret year cast. We're going to talk
We're
about all the stuff
talking
coming
about-
out next year.
Yeah, we will cover 2026 as a whole. That'll be fun, right?
I think so.
That'll be
I'm trying
fun.
to think about what's coming out next year. Never mind. Don't want to spoil it.
That's the next podcast.
I know, man. Gosh, I still have so much to watch for this year.
Yeah. Any TV? Any TV you want to talk about?
Alien. I've been raving about Alien, but other than that, I didn't really watch much TV this year.
I am caught up, and again, when we record this, not everything's done with it. Welcome to Derry,
Yeah.
which I've said before. I'm actually enjoying it, but I just wish it was dumber. Stranger Things I'm caught up with. But when this comes out, I think it'll be donezo.
New Year's Eve, I
And-
believe, is when the last episode airs.
I think, yeah, something like that. Pluribus I'm caught up with, and The Chair Company I'm caught up with.
Man, I got to watch all those.
I'm-
Peacemaker season 2, got to watch.
I
Speaking
need
of
to
James
watch
Gunn.
that. What I'll say, I need to catch up with Alien. What I'm saying is TV, I'm just generally enjoying. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
there's
not
good
loving
stuff.
anything, but I'm like, yeah, vibing out. Yeah.
I feel good dipping in and out of TV right now. It's pretty solid.
Right. Like Stranger Things, there's been a bunch of like critiques pointed out to me since I've watched it, and I keep just going like, yeah, I'm just liking it. I don't know. Like it's that feeling. Same with Pluribus, where it's like,
Yeah, I don't care.
I can see some of the faults, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm just enjoying it. It's just, I don't have the energy to like
Yeah.
be bothered.
And again, when you
Like,
watch 600 things, you can be
Yeah.
like, yeah, but this is doing it better than most.
I'm weirdly more. Well, I'm usually more critical of TV because you have to commit more time.
Yeah, it's such a time commitment. That's true.
But I'm just kind of enjoying it. I don't know.
It's funny to talk about television as a time commitment. Like it's
It
fucking
is.
work.
It is.
Jesus H. Christ, what is the world we live in?
You know what it is? I do because now we don't cover TV unless it's Supernatural or Batman. So like when I'm watching Pluribus, I'm not like thinking, how is this content? You know? Mm-hmm. I'm not like, I don't know. We could probably do what we just watched for Stranger Things.
I'd be happy to. Yeah, that would actually be a great idea since it's finishing it all up.
Yeah, well, let's do that. Let's do that, folks.
We can do that.
Until then, I think we're done, right?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is in theory the last podcast of the year.
Ever.
So have a great end of 2025.
Yeah, get caught up on all the movies you meant to watch.
Yeah, watch them real quick. Spend your New Year's watching them.
Yep. Ignore your family. They will always be there. They will always be there. Watch these movies.
Exactly. The movies are temporary.
Yep.
Family is forever.
Family is forever. Yeah.
We have a Patreon, folks. Patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. You go on there. We have exclusive podcasts. For just $5 a month, you get access to so many podcasts. Tom and Jeff Watch Batman. The entirety of Fox Mulder is a Maniac. The entire show. Star Trek The Next Futurama. Spiel Boys. Himboos, our supernatural podcast. We watch movies every Friday night with our patrons, although during the holidays we'll probably be not
We
quite doing it.
typically take off around Christmas and New Year, yeah, so.
Yeah. But otherwise we watch every Friday like a family, 2 movies. It's a blast. Check it out.
Yeah, we also have a store. Head over to gamefullyunemployed.com. You can find a link to our Teespring store. We have all kinds of cool original artwork by cool original artists like Michael Vincent Bramley, Starlene Hodge, Justin Brown, and others. So check that out. Please rate and review our podcast wherever you're listening to it. And check out our new show, Badical, Badical, wherever you're listening as well.
Yes.
And yeah, get all caught up.
Watch movies.
Caught up.
What?
It's a song. Look it up.
That's a song? I don't know
on the
shit
internet.
Did you get a Spotify Wrapped? Did you wrap your Spotify?
I don't have Spotify.
Neither do I. Nice. Everybody cancel your
Everybody
Spotify.
cancel Spotify. Unless you're listening to this on Spotify, in which case, cancel Spotify.
Hey, listen, our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can find him on twitter.com as the Corlew or go to shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our channel artwork is produced by Michael Vincent Bramley. For more of his work, go to mvbramley.art. Our episode artwork is by Justin Brown, available on Twitter as Justin T. Brown or at artnessbyjustinbrown.com. And finally, additional artwork is by Starlene Hodge. You can find her work at starlenearts.com or on Twitter as StarleneX. Cool. Goodbye.